So, now that we have everybody, like, figured out what their classes and whatnot, I should go to the, tactics instructor here really quickly. And, group session. Yeah, let's go ahead and give this to our new units. To, increase warrior gauges. Bam! Bam! What is this crest? Oh yeah, I was gonna check that there. So, yeah, unique action ability. Bam. Oh my goodness. Well, yeah, that's gonna get a little bit expensive. Sure. We'll do that. We'll do that. Texas Academy patron. Oh my goodness, yeah, it's getting expensive here. Sure. Bam. Sure, bam. Increase ability slots. Yes. Yes. And raise crest level. Okay, yeah, so that's all that I can do right now. Okay. Okay, of course you're in the, you're right behind the, desk here as a professor being like, should I have been a professor? Let's see here. So, Gerald. Where do I check the thing anyway? Crest of Saros, 50% chance to increase damage dealt by combat arts. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, let's start talking to people. How about? That is what we do. So, can I not go to, like, my, my thing? What about my personal quarters? I have to do that. Let's start talking to people. Hi.
Excuse me.
What must we do to attain victory over such a fierce opponent? I speak of your next goal. I wish to be of as much use to you as I can, seeing as we're partners in destiny. Strength alone will be insufficient. Must be clever as well. Yeah, I'm sure we must be. I'm sure of that. Around for any item, thingmerbob.
Hello.
The Alliance is fighting well and keeping pace with the Empire for the moment. Therefore, I've managed to avoid feeling any shame thus far. However, you uneasy?
Let's see.
I thought we were getting along with the Alliance just fine, but something in your voice tells me that not everything's peachy over there. No matter how close we may be to someone, those ties could be severed in an instant. That has been my experience, at least. And that's understandable there. I do appreciate you stopping by and hanging out, though. And whatnot. Hi there!
Got a minute?
I always go to Monica when I don't know Her Majesty's whereabouts. A lot of people do that, don't they? But hey, somehow she always knows! I wouldn't mind asking Hubert, but he's even harder to track down, and a little scary at that. Neither Her Majesty nor Monica have any idea where he could be. Isn't that funny? Isn't it now? Yeah, is there a collectible during each chapter? Because I think there have been chapters where I haven't seen one. Has been the case, so hopefully I haven't just, like, permanently missed them. That would really suck!
By the way...
Hey, don't you think our camp has an unusual number of cats and dogs running around? Do you think they're... No, that can't be it. Never mind. What could it be, huh? What were you gonna say there? I thought that the bottom of Marianne's dress was an item to collect at first. I'm glad we did not have to fight against my adopted father and everyone else in the Alliance. But we'll never make amends with the kingdom and the Central Church, will we? They may be our enemy, but they're still human. I'm reluctant to take the lives of those to whom I bear no ill will. Well, you'll just be like an adjutant in the back, or just be on the sidelines, so don't worry about it, Marianne.
Alright, so...
I think I've been here before, but I don't exactly recognize anything. I mean, the camp looks the same no matter where we're at. Seems like all my old friends have died too. I should probably just forget about this place. Troubadour.
Please, listen.
I cannot reveal my identity for various reasons, but I can tell you I escaped from Fargus. I joined a caravan and made the journey here. I know I would have met my end on the battlefield had I stayed in the kingdom. That is a warrior's job, is it not? Like my father, my uncle as well. My uncle's dog's cousin's original owner. All I can do is pray for peace through my songs. A bit of a bard, then, in that a case. Hi.
Right.
Balthus, Constance, Happy. All the usual suspects are here. Up until 2 years ago, I lived with them underground as part of the Ashen Wolf's house. What is teasing about it, huh? And now you're together forever. Aw, it's so sweet you're all such good friends. It's not about being good friends. We're just always bound to run into each other. Amazed we reunited here of all places, though. So, wonder what he would say if I killed, like, any one of those Ashen Wolves in specific, but recruited him. Maybe I wouldn't have been able to recruit him without the Ashen Wolf. So yeah, Alois is here chilling, but he's not playable. Sucks to suck.
Hey there.
Eh, hope you don't mind that I'm just taking it easy. I don't know why I had the word just in there when it wasn't there. We were often outnumbered, or otherwise at a disadvantage, when we fought the Imperial Army in the past. But now that I'm working for them, I don't have to worry about that anymore. Nod?
Let's see.
I get it. A dead mercenary can't take on much work. My point exactly. Looks like work will be smooth sailing from here on out. Am I, like, taller than him? He looks tall. Okay, it was just a weird camera angle is all it was, I think. Also, it looks like I missed somebody to talk to over here. It seems like. Tensions are growing at the border between the Kingdom and the Alliance, which means trading in the north is rotten right now. No one wants to get caught up in the fighting, and there are bandits and mercenaries stirring up trouble. If I want to take the safest route, then I have to go through Garrickmach.
Essentially.
But that means passing through the mountains, which is a major expense. Tough time for a merchant, I guess. Hi.
Come to think of it,
When I heard the Empire was going to war, I honestly had no clue what they were thinking. But now I see that our victories keep pushing us closer toward our goals. I'm glad we got this far. I'm gonna do all I can, especially to honor my friends who died in battle. Well, neat, man. I appreciate you, generic NPC. Speaking of generic NPCs,
nothing to report.
greetings, Commander. Nothing to report. No one has tried to breach these gates yet. But as we head deeper into enemy territory, there's no telling how long that might hold true.
Nothing gets past me.
If our enemy shows up, I swear they won't get past me. At least, I hope. Don't worry, you got this, Gatekeeper. You got this. Wait. Like, he's blue. He's blue on the map, which implies he's like one of the, you know, playable characters that's not a generic NPC. Maybe it's just because he's a unique NPC instead of a generic one, even if he's not playable.
That's concerning.
Sure, it sure feels It sure feels strange fraternizing with our arch enemies, but bridging the gap is all part of the fun. I suppose you didn't get the pun. You see, it's a play on arch enemies and bridging the gap. What do you think? I've been really sharpening my joke skills these past 2 years. I'm just gonna Google really quickly if that is a thing that you can do to recruit Alois. Let's see here. Fire Emblem Warriors, 3 Hopes, Scarlet Blaze, recruit Alois. Let's just see if it's a thing. These are all the characters that can be recruited in Scarlet Blaze. I guess it just lists things. It's not even listing things here. Oh. So, yeah, I don't think that you get Mr. Dudo, Mr. Alois. It doesn't seem like. Doesn't seem like, according to this random first page that I found. Unfortunately, so I guess we'll get Alois and other routes and whatnot. Do you have supplies? Or did I already collect them? I already collected them.
Everything has its use.
I already collected those.
You don't say.
Gerald's mercenaries have gotten in our way countless times. So needless to say, I have mixed feelings about them joining our side, so I wonder what you'd say had we killed them. I have mixed feelings too, just because it'll make Monica like me more. And it didn't. Yeah, me too. I tense up whenever I see them hanging around the base. Right? I hope I get used to them soon, but I can never be too careful. Why would you say that? Let's see here. Alliance General.
How can I serve?
Wow, the Imperial Army is incredible. Everyone is so daring, and they win every battle. The Alliance Army is at a loss with how to proceed, so I came to report and apologize. What do you mean report and apologize?
Please be listening.
We are going more north in the kingdom. It is very cold there. When I am cold, I am moving slower. It is dangerous if I use a weapon the wrong way. Everyone else is amazing, though. I cannot be doing the same. Hi, mercenary, who's clearly a brigand. Hiya, I'm Yetz, the #1 breadwinner in Gerald's Mercenaries. Nice to meet you. Do I have a brother? I don't know. I've been alone my whole life. Why are you looking like you've seen a ghost? Was it something I said? Was he, what? Was he, like, the same kind of Dudo as one of the Dudos in our Mercenaries at the beginning of the game or something like that? Maybe.
Hey.
You look puzzled. Is something wrong?
No.
I just feel strange. Everyone's been much more welcoming than I thought they'd be. No one's all that terrified of me. I wonder when we'll be able to take you out on an expedition. Wonder when that'll be.
Actually.
I've been thinking about what it would take to reopen the Officers' Academy. When the war is over, of course. It won't be at all similar to how it used to be, but still. Edelgard and Ferdinand were downright enthusiastic when I suggested it. They said they would start making preparations right away. They really are good kids. Neato. Neat. Hi. Randolph and Flesh can really handle themselves now. They've been living up to expectations ever since Edelgard assigned them to our main forces. Randolph might not be at Berglia's, but he's putting on an impressive show. Yeah, they're inspiring. I've got to keep up then. Same goes for you, you know. Exactly. I've got to keep working harder. Yeah, you do that, Caspar. Hi.
I appreciate it.
I was able to fulfill my duty to Her Majesty thanks to you.
Yes.
It's true. We wouldn't have been able to accomplish anything with just the two of us. Isn't that right, Randolph? Exactly. I'm blessed to have such great allies. Now I can make sure that Mom has an easy life. We've been through so much, but I'm glad we worked as hard as we did, Fleisch. Alright. Alrighty, I'll go talk to Balthus again because I accidentally talked to him like early before.
Got a minute?
King Dimitri's supposed to be ridiculously powerful, right? If we end up clashing, I want a piece of him. I've never met an enemy I couldn't break with my fists. Oh, except for Holst. Wait, and Count Burgley is too. Whatever. I'm sure I'll be able to handle Dimitri. Bring it on! Maybe I'll bring Balthus in when we face Dimitri, if I remember. I'll probably forget.
How can I be of service?
In the northern part of the kingdom, we have Gautier, Fraldarius, Charon, and Daphna. All of those houses descended from the 10 elites. Their loyalty to House Blethid is, and by large, as solid as iron. By comparison, the nobles in this area have low morale, which makes them easy enough to deal with. House Dominic is the only exception. Even though their territory is already under Empire control, they're also descended from the 10 elites. Their lord and his family escaped, but I hear the other nobles have dragged them out and are trying to make them fight. Huh. Yuritsa, my main man! Klexos, the Ashen Demon. Quite a formidable warrior. It is truly vexing that I no longer have the chance to kill, or be killed by someone like that. Aw, man. It's probably better that way. Having you both on our side and alive and stuff, you know? It's better off that way. Lenato ordered my siblings to take refuge in the Empire. I hope they're all okay. I've barely had any time to write to them. The oldest of them was so amazed when I became a knight. He was happier than anyone else. It scares me to think about whether he'd still be proud of me after all that I've done. I mean, you've mostly just been like an adjutant and like tagging along, chilling, Ash. So, I mean, for the most part. Lately, I've been getting this feeling. I'm really glad I was born in the Empire. Whenever we fight the kingdom, I can't help but think how they've been having such a hard time. What about the Alliance? What do you think about the Alliance, then? Sounds like you've given this some thought.
What?
Huh? That's not what I'm talking about right now. Okay, maybe not too much thought, then. Oh, and I should also cook up a meal for this month before I forget. Because I forgot it, like, halfway through last month.
Think of it.
Numerous spots in this area are connected to saints. Did someone already explain that to you? The road's coast in the north honors St. Keyhole, and to the south there's Lake Tutates, however it's pronounced, which is St. Index's holy ground. I'd go see them if I wasn't in the army. Life just isn't fair. So just a quick trip.
What do you think?
Couldn't you swing by and take a peek? They're not that far, right?
Excellent.
Oh, would you like to come with me? Well, you could probably get permission if you did. Yes, let's do that. Yes, let's. Oh, there's the option. Now there's the option of, like, Merc Whistle, interestingly enough. And I wanted to give that to Ferdinand, but, you know, we have to get a support with him. I wonder if I can get, like, the final support with him now, or if it's still going to take more time.
Do you have a moment?
If our battles continue to go smoothly, then we'll be able to see Ferdiad one day. You're daydreaming about exploring the city again? You realize we'd be going for a brawl, right? We can explore when we win.
Let's see.
But if we win the battle, then you'll be able to take your time and explore. You're right. I'll make sure we win. You're fighting so you can be a tourist? Well, I guess everyone's got their reasons. Yeah, let's have a meal. Is what we'll do. So let's see here. So maybe one at the bottom. Weapon durability loss somewhat reduced. Awakening gauge fills somewhat faster. Greatly fills awakening gauge at the start of battle. Warrior gauge fills somewhat faster. Slightly fills awakening gauge at the start of battle. I have so many of these things. We could always do maybe vegetable stir fry. Maybe weapon durability loss slightly reduced. Maybe the vegetable pasta salad? Maybe. Awakening gauge fills faster. Somewhat faster, slightly faster. Huh. Okay. Start a battle, slightly faster. Okay, because yeah, this just lasts for like the whole thingamabob, so I mean, may as well always cook a meal, especially considering how many thingamabobs we have, right? Yeah, how about we do vegetable pasta salad? Let's do that. So who's hyped about that? Edelgard, and I mean, Caspar's pretty hyped about it. I haven't maxed out support with him yet. So Caspar and Dorothea, maybe? I mean, who else is hyped here about it? Calixtus is pretty hyped about it. Could be interesting. But I'll just do Petrodorothea this time, I think. Get their support up. And get this bonus here. Alright, kiddos, I'm cooking you a meal. You better enjoy. And somehow this will give, like, boons to the whole army. It is boons to the whole army. Nice. Oh, gosh dang it, just nice.
The flavor's not really there. Might want to try something different next time.
Gosh darn it. Or is it just boons to us three?
Oh, this looks great. I'm gonna demolish this puppy for sure.
I'm fairly certain it's to the whole army.
Yes, this is definitely one of the foods I love.
You know, I really like what they did in the environments of this game compared to Three Houses. Like, the environments in Three Houses, especially during, like, cutscenes and stuff like this, were oftentimes, like, really bland. But in this, now you see other people dying. There's people that are, like, carrying their food in the back and whatnot. See some of your other allies talking there. Like, is nice. Cool.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Yeah, maybe I will. Maybe I will. Hi. Seeing people get killed in battle is really sad, whether they're a friend or an enemy. Still, I'm glad that I haven't gotten so used to it that it doesn't affect me. Never get used to it, because that'll make her like me more. Yeah, that's how it goes. I've been a mercenary for a long time, but I'll never get used to it either. You sure you're not just saying that to make me feel better? But thanks all the same. Ferdinand! The number of noble lords without crests is steadily growing within the Empire. I've heard that there are practically no lords without them in the kingdom. The only exception will be Baron Dominic. There was no crest bearer in his generation. However, his heir bears a crest, and I seem to remember that his niece Annette does as well. Yes, and she'll be able to wield that big hammer axe thing, I guess.
Let's see.
The closer we come to ending this war, the more likely they are to make a move. If their goal is to spread chaos throughout Fodlan, that is. Those who slither in the dark, you mean those who slither in the dark, right? Yes, we have no way of telling when they might make a move, so please stay alert. Yeah, will do. Will do! Hi, Mercedes. I wonder if it's not too late to put a stop to all this fighting. Warring with everyone in the kingdom is just... I don't know. If House Dominic is leading the Fargus forces, then Annie will definitely be at the battle. There's no way I could hurt her. She's my best friend. We've been together forever. Find a solution. Have you thought of a way to win the fight without killing her?
What?
That's an idea. I'll have to see what I can come up with. What might you come up with there?
How can
I assume that Annette's probably going to be another one of the ones that's killed off, most likely. Let's finish this war with the kingdom before winter comes. I'm sure winter has just ended when we resumed fighting. But we can expect many more delays in the future. Yeah, the time limit before winter.
Hold on. Got a minute?
I hear the central church is headquartered in Camulus, which is south of Ferdiad. I'm not sure where Rhea is, though. Hiding in Camulus, maybe? Maybe she's hiding out in the church in
I
Camulus?
think so.
Not sure about that. She's a lot tougher than she looks. So I guess the other place, the capital, then, huh? The other one in that case. At long last, Her Majesty's ambitions are about to become a reality. Which means my own dreams will soon come to fruition as well. How positively thrilling! Congratulate her.
Thanks.
Then I'd say congratulations are in order. We might be putting the cart before the horse a bit, but want to celebrate anyway?
Certain?
We are certainly putting many carts before many horses, but I do appreciate the sentiment. I hope you will congratulate me again when Lady Edelgard makes my dreams a reality. Yeah, I sure will. Hi. I know that war brings sacrifice, but going forward I want to prevent it as much as possible. Yes, that's a good plan. I mean on both sides, though I doubt that will be easy. Odd. Yeah, it would be a lot easier to handle if we could just think of killing as part of our work. Perhaps our only choice is to view them as necessary sacrifices for a better future. Last person to talk to here. Hi, Hubert. Now that we are cooperating with the Alliance, the front lines have never been more stable. I'm certain that if we continue steadily and with equanimity, both the kingdom and the Knights of Seros will fall. The problem is that I doubt they will be content to stand by and watch. Guess who they are? I mean those who slither in the dark, right? Indeed, as Stylus has mysteriously vanished, we remain unaware of his movements. We must be wary. Yes, we will be wary indeed. We will be very wary. For now, let's see these support conversations. What supports do we have here? Hubert wants to have a bit of a chat with Monica. Time to hear 10 incredible facts about Edelgard.
Oh, what a mess. I've really done it this time. Her Majesty is the kindest person I know, so she's likely not upset with me, but I still cannot bring myself to face her.
Hello, Monica. What brings you to this particular wall for conversation?
What do you want, Hubert? I lack the energy to keep you company right now, so please just leave me alone.
Very well. I thought you might be interested to know that Lady Edelgard was overcome with grief, as she told me how deeply she regrets wounding you with her words. But as you desire solitude, I will endeavor to keep that to myself. Good day.
She did? And wait, did you not just tell me what she said?
Oh, not at all. I was merely speaking to myself.
There was a painting in Her Majesty's chambers, and subtlety is not my strong suit, to put it lightly. I asked her whose child had scribbled on such an expensive canvas, before realizing Her Majesty had actually painted it herself. So she didn't hurt me, I hurt her. Oh, I'm so ashamed.
Lady Edelgard can be quite sensitive, despite how she carries herself. Perhaps she was so stunned by your comment that she made a hurtful one of her own in the heat of the moment. You need not let it weigh upon you. Such events are commonplace for me as well.
You amaze me, Hubert. How are you not beside yourself at Her Majesty's every utterance? I know I said that I wanted to become her servant, but now I think it may be impossible. Her Majesty is so radiant. I'm not sure I possess the fortitude to bask in that glow every minute of the day. Perhaps some distance between us is better for me.
Do you truly believe that? Even though you now have an opportunity to become her servant?
Wait, I do?
Once this war is settled, Her Majesty will endeavor to tear down the entire concept of the nobility. Her first action will be to separate territory from title, making it so that being a noble no longer means one must lord over some plot of land somewhere. Once she does this, I rather suspect you could remain at her side, even if you do inherit your family's title.
You're right. How could I have failed to realize that? I have heard her talk about her plans so many times before, but I never considered what an impact it would have on me. I am such a fool.
Not at all. You simply illustrate what it is to be part of the established system. One is not easily shaken from its structure. This is why Her Majesty takes such drastic measures to rid us of the accepted practice of categorizing individuals as either noble or common.
Honestly, I don't believe there's another more suited to serving Her Majesty than you. But I still will not give up. I'm going to become her servant too, and show everyone a new way of life for the nobility, and for whatever lies beyond. Which means I cannot simply stand here in this state of indecision. There is much work to do.
I suspected she might be stopped in her tracks for but a moment. And indeed, she has gone and left me in the dust. Well, I cannot permit myself to be left behind in such a fashion. I must keep making progress of my own.
Wow, an actual wholesome final one between Hubert and Monica. Neat. Reach support level A. Alright. Who does Linhar have to support with? Caspar. Okay.
Linhart, come on, this is no time to be snoozing.
Really, Caspar? It's not even midday yet.
We're well into midday, Linhart.
Yes, but the warm rays of the sun and gentle cooling breeze have utterly enraptured me. So on that note, it's back to sleep.
I'm gonna rip that blanket right off you. Now get up, because I found something amazing!
How many times in my life have I heard that from you, only to find the truth considerably less engaging?
Okay, first of all, not true. And second of all, this is way more amazing than all those other times.
I wonder. But very well, astound me.
Look, someone took down that gigantic bear!
I'd rather not look, thank you. I've little interest in witnessing blood and gore so early in the day.
Oh, but it's already been cleaned and everything.
Which means some open wounds will still be present. plus whatever blood was slopped about in the process.
Fine, then don't look at that part. Just look at that terrifying face. I'd give anything to take out a monster like this.
Then you should form a hunting party, set up traps, and proceed with your life's work.
No, I don't want to hunt it. I want to take it down. Barehanded bear handling, you know?
I understand your fixation, but in all of Fodlan,
Only my father could pull it off. Is that what you're gonna say? Hey, I'm not gonna be content being in his shadow forever.
rousing words, yet I seem to remember Count Burgleys was still in the academy when he brought down a bear and emerged unscathed. You're already older than he was then.
Don't care, it's not too late. I'm gonna beat a bear, then I'm gonna get armor made that's just like my old man's.
You said the same when we were young, then decided to drag me along for the ride. You took me through hill and dale in search of one, which made an absolute mess of my clothes and hair. And I had to treat your wounds every time you hurt yourself, though I did become quite adept at healing magic as a result.
So, win-win, right? Plus, you helped me, which I very much appreciate.
I suppose we'll call it a good thing and leave it at that. But perhaps a moratorium should be declared on such behavior for the time being? Yes, I think that would be best.
Sorry, what now?
Our focus should be on our enemies, not a bear. For this reason, I think it's best for you to put your dream on hold until the war is over. When peace reigns anew and we live in a world far better suited for free napping, I hope you can see your dream realized.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Oh, and when that day does come, I will be happy to accompany you again. But for now, let's just focus on what is in front of us.
Put the bear brawl on hold. Got it. And hey, once I survive this war and get stronger, that bear will be a pushover.
That's not... Actually, yes. I suppose the possibility of that isn't zero. Let's survive this war so all of our wildest bear dreams can come true one day.
Alright, well, another support maxed out. Sweet. Bit by bit, we're getting more and more greens all over the place. Slowly but surely here. Do we have any other support conversations? Ignatz and... Happy. Okay.
There you are, Iggy.
What is it, Happy?
Here, for you.
Thank you. Did you draw this?
I sure did. What do you think?
It's really good. Even better than I'd expect.
Really?
Yes. I feel the raw energy coming from each of your powerful pen strokes.
Happy to hear it. So, what can I do to make it better?
Let's see. Well, I suppose it might be nice to add a little greenery to the background. The subject is very well drawn, so you can fill the background with color and it will still stand out.
Greenery? Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, and maybe you could add some flowers? With a few more details, you can expand your world and really bring out the majesty and mystery of nature.
But I don't really need any of that stuff, do I? I mean, that's not the vibe I'm going for.
Oh, sorry. Yes, prioritizing the impression of the subject as it is now is equally important. Your deer was just so well drawn that I guess I ended up including things that I personally like.
Wait, you said deer. What deer?
The deer right there. The one that's pretty much the entire subject of the drawing?
I didn't draw a deer.
Then what's the brown thing?
So that's what it looks like, huh? It was supposed to be a guy. Guess I'm bad at this.
That's not true at all. I mean,
Look, you drew me before, so I guess it inspired me to try my hand at it. But it looks like I'm no good, so it's probably time to hang up my paintbrush.
No, wait! I can teach you. You can't give up on art just because I didn't understand your work.
Well, if you say so, I guess I'll keep going.
Okay. So, who is this a picture of?
It's you, Iggy.
Huh? Sorry, did you say me? Wait, so what are these horns?
Those are your glasses, obviously.
That's what those are? Oh, I did it again. I'm so sorry.
Okay, well that was a interesting one there. Yeah, I can just imagine, like, whatever artist was on the team given the task of, like, alright, for this one specific support conversation, we need, like, a really wackily looking Ignatz that looks kind of like a deer. Can you do that? Just for this one specific support. So there's that. Okay, so that's all the supports for now. Okay. Okay, yeah, let's have a look at the war map. How about?